Turning off Bluetooth. So that way people can actually hear me and not hear the sweet sounds of silence, which can also be used very deadly. Time to start. 3, 2, 1, action. Hello to anyone here who's going to be showing up for my live stream. Welcome back and happy Halloween. As you can tell, obviously I am not in normal clothes because it is Halloween. And for Halloween this year, I am dressed up as the Crypt Keeper. Or I just go around saying I'm Death. Or the Grim Reaper, really. Welcome back. And yeah, let's get into drawing. So for today's live stream, basically, I'm gonna see like how long I'm gonna be live for. Like I am hoping to be live for about an hour or so, just because, you know, it's a holiday, it's very special. I don't know what you're doing for Halloween or if you celebrate Halloween. If you do celebrate Halloween, tell me what your favorite part about Halloween is. You know, whether it's dressing up, getting candy, anything like that. Just name me like your favorite part, your favorite Halloween. Like, what do you like most about Halloween? Okay? And yeah. Well, without further ado, let's get into the live stream. So obviously for this live stream, I said that I was going to be drawing stuff. Basically, I've been drawing a lot of humanoids, as you've been seeing, for the past few weeks this month because it's the Halloween season, and I figured, you know, humanoids is really good. Humanoids is a really good drawing to do. And I did post the pictures from... I did post the drawings on here like maybe a day or so ago, but here was last week's. Yep. And now we are going to be... Now we have a blank canvas. Hold on. I want to see, because if anyone here can hear me, please say hi. Please say hi if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please say hi, because sometimes I do have issues going live. And sometimes that is that my earbuds like to connect, even though they shouldn't. Yep, you can hear me? Okay then. Well, without further ado, let's get back into the drawing process. And hello to you, remember. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna. Hello there, Lennet Frog 298. Okay, and happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Okay, so for this one, I need some ideas because I have no idea what to draw. I have no idea what to draw. And today is Halloween, so someone give me an idea. I'd like an idea, please. You're pretty. Aw, thank you. And N-Beam? That's new. So what ideas do you have? What ideas do you have for me to draw? Like I just need like one something at the top of I don't know. But I hope everyone's having a good Halloween. I hope anyone here who is yeah. I hope anybody here who is watching this, I hope you're having a good Halloween so far. I hope that, you know, you're staying safe and all that jazz. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Now I think I know what I want to make. Okay. So I know what I want to make. Obviously, it's another humanoid, but I'm going to need some details here. Like what I should add. What should I draw? What should I draw? Like, should I make the eyes look droopy? Should I make what? Okay. So here's what I got so far. this is what I got so far. And for those who don't know, if you see the cross on the head, the reason why I have that there is because it helps me just like make sure like I have a good, I know what I have a good size head really when I'm drawing because half the time when I do draw a head, it is literally, yeah. Cyclops cyborg. Oh wait, I actually do want to do something with one eye. With one eye. That's actually a good idea. How old are you? I'm 24. I am 20. I'm 20. I'm, I'm 24. I'm 24. I was born in 2001. Although people say I look like I'm 19, which is kind of weird. Seeing how I don't know what makes me look like a teenager or like I look like in my late teens because I don't. I'm not in my late teens. I am in my early 20s. Well, technically early mid 20s because I'm 24. But yeah. Okay, so this person remember, he or she said I should make a Cyclops cyborg. I don't know if I can do the cyborg. I will try, but yeah, so far a creature with one eye. I've never actually thought about that, but I am definitely doing that now. So, yeah. Okay. But anyways, how is everyone's I know already said this, but how is everyone's Halloween going so far? Like, tell me what are your plans for Halloween? Are you gonna go out? Are you gonna stay in? Are you gonna watch some movies by yourself, with friends? Just tell me what exactly. I mean, you can tell me if you want to, or you don't have to. It's really your choice if you want to. Okay. So here's what I got now because I know where I want the eye. Okay. Now, sorry, I'm just trying to adjust. Here's the thing though that I have been talking about. Suggest one movie. Okay, so, like which one? Like live action or animation? Because I can know two good ones. Are you in a costume? Like, what are you pretending? I am in a costume, yes, because it's Halloween, and I am the Crypt Keeper, basically. I have no idea what that is. That's just what it said on the packaging. I am the Crypt Keeper. Basically, what that mean, or I just say I'm death. Clown in a cornfield and the new Superman are good movies. Please explain to me what last. Sorry, there's someone on here. Come on, anybody who has. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I'm the Crypt Keeper for Halloween. And yeah, because why not? Okay, anyways. So Superman, actually I've never thought about Superman actually being like a movie. I never would have thought that Superman would be like a movie you can watch on Halloween. Maybe like as like a normal date night, but yeah. But yeah, so I am definitely, yep, I will definitely recommend, I guess, you see Superman if that's what you like. You don't have to watch horror if you don't want to, but still, I can recommend other horror movies. Okay, so I actually know a few horror movies that you could probably watch. So some So some horror movies that I at least remembered when I was a kid, um, I I love to watch either live action or anime. Specifically, I've been watching. I don't know if I've already said this enough, but lately I've been watching a lot of Monster House, which is A really good Halloween movie. However, though, however, though, um, looking back on it now, watching it as a kid, it was like it seemed friendly enough, but then watching it as an adult, let's just say there are some words that were used, meaning like very profanity words used that I had no idea. I mean, okay, so one of the examples would be like when this character Jenny, she is at the front door of DJ's house, and DJ's babysitter was talking to her, and she was trying to sell candy, thinking first off, she actually thinks that the babysitter is like that's her house, but then once Jenny finds out, she says, "Okay, you know what? Let's cut the crap." Now it's just like so I used to watch this as a kid. And then another part would have to be the scene when they're inside the house. They're inside the house and Chowder squirts at a chandelier, meaning he has a water gun. He has a water gun and he shoots water at the chandelier. And then basically they found out that really the chandelier is sort of like the house's uvula, and at first I think, okay, that makes sense, but then he says it's a girl's mouth, and I was just like, what? And then I realized like, hold on. Can someone please explain to me why, when we were kids, any like child-friendly shows that we used to watch as kids, okay, as kids, suddenly, suddenly, um, when you watch them as an adult, there are certain parts where you're just like, how did the people who made these movies and shows get away with the characters saying that stuff in front of children? Uh, okay, so this is what I got so far. Yeah, so I still need like some ideas. Like, what should I do for the hands? What should I do for the feet? Like, what do you think I should do? And what should I do for the eye? Because so far it's just an empty socket. Salem, American Horror Story, True Blood, The Walking Dead, The New Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Penny. Hello. Tales from the Crypt, The Twilight Zone, Monsters, The Addams Family, The Munsters. Oh, okay. So I know a few of those because I came across a few of those pretty late in life. Um, then again, I realized that most of those shows came out before I was even born. So yeah, so the Addams Family, I would definitely recommend watching. The Munsters, I would also definitely recommend watching. It's a good show. Especially how my only question is why is the dragon's name Spot? Why is the dragon's name Spot? I mean, I understand it's a pet, but still. Make the hands like plants, ferns, vines. Okay. Okay then. Hello, Dom. Remember me? Eh, kind of. Yeah, that's just a thing about me. I have a terrible memory. Hello from Romania, and we don't celebrate Halloween, but I still went to the carol. I love it, Halloween. Oh, hello there from Romania. Hello. Okay. Yeah, so currently right now I am drawing and I'm taking requests. And so far, someone had told me to like make a little cyclops, make something with like make the hands look like vines. So I'm just starting to draw them out, and this is what I got. Need something for the feet though. I need something for the feet. Need something for the feet here. Okay, so these are where obviously the vines are going to be. These are going to be obviously where the vines are going to be. Um, yeah, I still need like an idea for like the eye socket. And okay, so here's the thing though. I already mentioned this a few times. I cannot draw feet. Okay, I cannot draw feet. Feet, it's impossible for me to draw. Okay, I can draw little cartoon shoes, but I cannot draw feet. Give him some mole feet. Oh, what do mole feet look like? What do mole feet look like? I don't know. Here's the thing though. Yeah, like I said, I have actually attempted to draw feet before. Okay, I have tried to draw feet because so when I was 18, I went to community college for the first time and I took this class where basically once in a while we had to act as objects, meaning we had to draw people. And at first I didn't really have an issue with it until I had to start drawing the feet. And let's just say I sucked at that. And so I always beg someone to say, please, please, please be wearing shoes. And half the time they did wear shoes, which thank God. But people who didn't wear shoes, I was just like, well, I'm effed. Claws, okay, I'll try claws. But yeah, so anyways, I can't draw feet. Feet, I am incapable of drawing. But you know what? We can always try. So yeah, this will be my attempt to draw feet, which most likely they'll end up looking like very misshapen hands. Like, hold on. I will show you in a minute, actually. I am currently working on the feet, but yeah. So get ready to see some really not so great feet. That's all I can say. Get ready to see some not so great feet. Okay? Get ready to see some not so great feet. Okay? Check it out. I cannot draw feet. Okay? This is as best as feet as I can get. That's as that's as best as feet as I'll get. Not bad. Yeah, I want to believe that it's not bad. The problem is that I don't know why. I think I'm just like a little bit of a perfectionist because I do want the feet to look great, but instead they look like as if they need to go to the doctor. That's all I can say. That is all I can say. That's all I can say. You know what you can add to it? A scarecrow hat, like drawing it. Okay, I could attempt to draw a scarecrow hat. It may end up looking like a witch's hat, but still. Okay. Yeah, so this is the main point of today's live stream. Basically, I am taking whatever request that people on here are currently watching and drawing pretty much any weird stuff on this object. And here's the thing though, I wish that I did have one of those cameras, where it was like two. Hello. Where it was like two cameras, because I want a camera that's like right here watching me draw, while the other one is like right here, obviously. So yeah. But currently that is not I don't know how to do that, and also I don't know how to do that when I go live because I do everything by myself, really. Well, I do. I 100% do everything myself. Okay, so here's what I attempted to draw a scarecrow hat, but here's what I got. Okay, now any other requests? Like what should I do with the eye? Should I add a nose? Should I add a mouth? So basically I'm just taking a request like what exactly okay, what else should I add? Just at the top of anyone's head. What else should I add? Should I add stuff to like the face? Should I do like something with like the head? What should I do? Okay, dealer's choice. Dealer's choice, what should I do? Oof, don't fall back. Okay, any ideas would be great. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, so you want me to draw a mouth with his tongue sticking out? Okay. Not one of the most oddest requests I've ever been asked. I mean, I was in one of my drawings, someone did request me to draw like its eyeball like sticking out of its mouth, so or hanging from its mouth, so yeah. Okay, we'll definitely do that. Okay. And yeah, anyways, so yeah, here's the thing though. I have mentioned this plenty of times whenever I draw, okay? I obviously don't draw what a lot of people would say is normal. I draw what is known as humanoids mostly. I draw very interesting looking humanoids in most of these drawings, so yeah. Oh wait, I actually have like some ideas that I do want to do for the teeth though now. I do have some ideas what I want to do for the teeth. Okay? You can okay. Let's see. Let's do like some little clawed like sharp teeth. Obviously, they're not going to be like, very detailed. And here's the thing though, for today's drawing, obviously, I'm not going to be doing like colored just because. Just because I think. That's because I don't think it would work. But yeah. Okay. So here it is. Here it is so far. Yes, it's very good. Okay. Now, let's see here. There is something I still want to do with the eye. Okay? I still want to do something with the eye. So, any request on what to do for the eye, please tell me. Like, do you think I should just do like what? Yes, it's very good. Okay. Sorry, my hair is in my face. Okay, so recently my bangs has been like covering my eye lately. I I don't know. I need to get a haircut and I did get paid today, so okay. I tried to fix the tongue as best. Okay. So what should I do with the rest of the face then? I draw often, and for the eyes, I suggest you make them abnormal, something creepy. Oh, okay. Okay. Any ideas would help. Because, like I said, in this live stream, I am taking ideas for anyone really, and this entire time, I'm pretty much only going to be drawing these figures in black and white. I'm not going to be adding any color to them just because I feel like it would just take away too much from the details. So, yeah. So, any suggestions? Like a black ball, but with a single dot. Okay. I will attempt that. Wait, so like you want it to look like the pupil, right? Like you want the whole pupil to be like black without any color? Because if that's possible, because then it'll just end up looking like a giant eye. You are looking great. Oh, thank you. And happy Halloween. Okay, so here it is. Okay. How are you doing, Almond? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Did I say almond? Ah, jeez, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so are you saying like I should make the whole thing black? Like the pupil? Should I make the whole pupil look black? Yeah. Ooh, creepy. Thank you. So I'm doing request for drawings today, and this is what I got. Leave that dot in the middle white and the rest black. Okay, okay, okay. I think I understand what you're trying to tell me. Okay. Hopefully it turns out well. So are you saying okay. For some reason this reminds me of Mike Wazowski. Like this. What do you think? Okay, and what else should we add onto here? Because here's the thing though, the point of this live stream is I do want to make more than just one drawing on here. So try to make shadows if you can. I wish. So mainly I'm just drawing the object. I'm not like adding anything in the background, but yeah. You so do green. What? Are you saying I should use green for like the skin? Because if so, then that's how we're gonna end up with Mike Wazowski. Hello. So, yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Should I add a nose? Green eyes will look great. That's kind of too late. I cannot add the color green. Okay. But yeah. So if no one else wants to add any more details, then let's get into the finishing touches before we could start on a whole new drawing, okay? Because like I said, the point of today's live stream, which I don't know if I said, if no one had remember what I said from my last live stream, I basically said that I would like to do, since it's Halloween, I want to be able to do more than just one. So yeah. So let's yeah. Let's see. Let's hopefully get all this ready. Are you trick-or-treating? No, I'm not. I'm 24. I'm apparently too old to trick-or-treat. Although for my job, I did get candy and these rings. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you. I think I did show a few of these in my live stream from, what was it? Sunday? I think? I don't know. I showed that I got like, sorry. I showed that I got like 2, and then yeah. So here they are, my little rings. Ooh. Yep. Scary rings. Can you make the nose in the shape of a carrot? Are you trying to make me make a weird snowman? Why? Okay. Hold on. I will try after I'm done outlining because that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to try and outline all this as best I could before, yeah, before I think I need to add anything else. Not the snowman, something creepy. How do you make a creepy carrot? How do you make a creepy carrot? I don't know how. Someone's gonna have to teach me that. How do you make a creepy carrot? Or how do you make a carrot look creepy? Just out of curiosity, how do you make a carrot creepy? How? I feel like that might be like the main subject. How do you make a carrot creep? Oh, this easel just wants to move on me. So what? Sorry, I'm just trying to like have people admire my rings before I show what I assumed would be like the final piece. Although I do need to okay, you know what? I will attempt to try to draw something onto the nose. Okay? I will make it look like a little witchy nose. Oh, you know what? This is looking less like like, I don't know how to explain it. It looks like a cyclops witch. Okay? Hold on. I'm gonna show you in just a sec, okay? I'm gonna show you in just a sec, okay? You ready? Okay. Get ready to see it in 3, 2, 1. Yep. So that's what you get. Now I have to figure out how to sharpen with these things. Hold on. I have actually tried to use a sharpener with these things on. And let me just tell you, I don't know how people who like wear rings all the time do it, but if you can like sharpen, cook, or do anything really with like rings on, then you must be like God or something, because I don't know how to do it. Okay? I have not had the time nor the practice to do any of that. Okay. Now let's see, just about to get ready to wrap up on this drawing, not wrap up on the live. I am going to be getting ready to make a new drawing, so make sure you stick around. Make sure you stick around and give me some ideas for the next one. But here's basically what's going to be like the final part. Ta-da! What do you think? Excuse me if I don't express myself well in English. I still have to study. And that's perfectly fine. I work in a place where I have to speak Spanish, and it is very tricky to remember. I will be honest. Although I did learn a few words. So, it does help. You know, because you need you need to make sure you can be able to communicate with your coworkers, if that makes sense. You really did it very nicely. Aw, thank you. Well, hey, I tell you what, after this live stream ends, hopefully I can be able to post this on here and like say happy Halloween and, thank you for the inspiration. Okay, now we're turning to the next page. Okay, we're turning to the next page. Here was today's, well, here was one of the drawings for today. And now we're starting a new blank canvas. Oh wow, and look at the time. It took me like 30 minutes to draw that thing. Yeah, very cartoony, if I shall say. Very cartoony. Okay. Who's ready? Okay, I'm gonna start off with the head, of course. Now, while doing so, I just want anyone here to just bump off any ideas. Bump off any ideas. You can make a pumpkin horror and creepy at the same time. Can I? Can I? I can try to attempt to make a pumpkin. I have never really drawn out a pumpkin before, but I will attempt to try to draw a pumpkin. Although the shape of it may end up looking like a peanut. I will be honest. Or a very awkward looking heart. Okay. So let's start. No, that cute but creepy style. Well, like I said, I will attempt to try and draw it. I am actually attempting to draw. So here's like the outer. Here's what I got so far. Obviously, that looks less like a pumpkin and more like a very misshapen bean. Have you seen UFO? I've heard of UFOs. Okay. So, anyways, I just want okay, so what are we doing with this pumpkin? What are we doing with this pumpkin? I need some ideas for this pumpkin, okay? What are we doing for this pumpkin? Are we making angry eyes? Are we making happy? What are we doing with this pumpkin, okay? What are we doing? Just tell me. Okay, what are we doing with this pumpkin? Eyes can be triangular and black. Okay. So, bro, my homies use pumpkins. Oh my god. Okay, let's see here. Let's draw some pumpkins. And here's the thing though, like I said, I cannot draw a pumpkin, okay? But I will attempt. And here's the thing though, since this is my first time really drawing a pumpkin, I don't know what I'm doing or if like I have like everything right. So please be nice, I guess. I mean, I am open to criticism, but like please be nice. Okay. So here's what I got so far. Okay. Hello. Happy Halloween. Why is Halloween celebrated? Oh, okay. I guess I could give that as an answer. Okay. So, Halloween, as best as I can describe it, is basically, for one thing, it's not just a day where like kids go out to get candy and treats or people, go out and like, you know, the adults do whatever in costumes. But also, some people say like Halloween is a time where like the spirits that have been laid to rest come and rise from the dead. And basically They just, it's a day where like spirits are allowed to walk around freely, both the good and evil spirits. And yeah, it's basically like a night of like magic. Yeah, Halloween is basically supposed to be celebrated between saints and the dead, basically. So like that's what I mean by like good spirits and bad spirits. But also Halloween can be a very tricky season because you don't know what could happen. You could probably have a good Halloween or you might end up in an entire Pandora's box. That sucks, dude. Yes, this drawing of a pumpkin I'm doing so far. Yes, and do keep in mind, this is my first time drawing a pumpkin, okay? I'm not good at drawing pumpkins. Humanoids, passable. Pumpkins, no. But yeah, so uh, so I'm just gonna draw like the mouth on here, and then pretty much I guess I'm gonna be like wrapped up. So yeah, are you a male? Yes, I was born male at birth, and yeah, and my pronouns are he, his, and him. Here in Romania, many people don't celebrate. Someone cursed at me when I said, "Are you giving us or not?" What? Okay. Well, hey, I will say this though. I know that there are some places in the world that does celebrate Halloween and other places that don't. So, which is fine because, there's also, a lot of things that people celebrate in other countries that we don't celebrate here in America, which, says a lot, obviously. But, eh. Okay. So yeah, so currently right now I'm just drawing what's basically looking like a little basic, but I found 10 pennies on the floor. 10 pennies. Okay, that's actually nice. 10 pennies. That's 10 cents. 10 cents here in America, which wouldn't get you much. I will be honest. It wouldn't. Okay. Hello. Yes, the person who I'm seeing who told me I suck at drawing this pumpkin. I do. Okay, I do. When I grow up, I'm going to America, my favorite country. Oh, no, 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 no. And that's not just me like trying to be like anything like cruel or anything. It's just that with how America is right now, apparently people are actually leaving America, actually. People are actually leaving America because our president that we currently have is, yeah, our president is not doing his job, really. Yeah, I know we suck. One of the reasons is that recently it was just found out that tomorrow, most likely, people who are on food stamps are most likely not going to receive food stamps anymore. And that's sad. And what actually makes it worse is that Donald Trump, the country's president, someone who was elected for the second time. So after this term, after this term, he can no longer be president, Congress, nothing like that. After this, his political career is like out the toilet. And here's the thing, though. And here's the thing, though. When here's the problem is that recently, people are angry at him because he would rather spend money. Okay, Donald J. Trump would rather spend money on a 180 million ballroom for one night, mind you, this event is for one night, than spend money on helping people get food stamps. And it's not just him. There are people in Congress who are also doing the same thing as him. And apparently, here in America, if you're not a billionaire, if you're not apparently working as hard, if you're not doing this and that, then apparently you are seen as basically below everybody, which is terrible. Because here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. Here in America, this place was originally, from what I've understood in history, it was supposed to be the place of the land of the free. But then we had so many terrible events that made people question, like, what is America really about? Like, what is the main purpose people are living in America for? Because it sure ain't this or that or anything else, and no one really knows. So essentially, this country is more like a country fit for like billionaires who apparently just want to profit off anybody, um, and just try to go on with their lives. And with the whole food stamps versus the $100 million ball, um, all I can say was all no, all I can say is Donald J. Trump really messed up. Donald J. Trump is seriously messing up. And not only that, but recently, apparently there's been a vote going on where basically they want Donald J. Trump like removed as president as soon as possible. Okay? And do keep in mind, he got elected, I think, 2024. So, and normally, it's supposed to be, I think, 4 years. So, so originally the idea of him like leaving the White House would have to be in like 2028. And then somewhere along the lines, Kamala Harris said that she wanted to basically run for president again and hopefully see what could happen. But yeah, which I'm still questioning though. Here's the thing though. Yeah, they've said that about every president, but this one's worse. Apparently. Apparently this is what people are saying. This person is apparently worse because he is spending over $180 million on a frickin' ballroom, okay? Mind you, a ballroom, instead of using that money to help people who are on food stamps. And not only that, but lately though, America has just been getting like such a bad rep this year, a bad reputation, okay? Meaning that almost anything America does, apparently people, and yeah. Are you in America now? Yes, I've been living in America since I was born. So 24 years now. But yeah. Yes, I know I'm yapping about the same thing, but still. So here it is. So yeah, like I said, I can't draw a pumpkin, so this is my first time. I'm generally open to the criticism of it looking very bad. So go ahead, you can criticize me all you want, you know. Go ahead and criticize me because, like I said, this was my first time drawing a pumpkin, and like I said, you can criticize me all you want for this because it's pretty much true. I cannot draw a pumpkin. But yeah, for those who are showing up, here's the last drawing, okay? Here's the last drawing we did for today. Yeah, so here's the last drawing. Here's a new one. And now, time for another new drawing. And basically, like I said, I'm basically asking you, the audience, I'm basically asking you, the audience, what I should draw. Like in case I've got to draw anything like details or anything like that. So yeah. So let's start on drawing number 3. Let's start with drawing number 3. And I would like to take ideas. Draw eyes. Okay. How many eyes are we talking about here? 2, 3. I already did one drawing with one eye. Are we talking 2 eyes, 3 eyes? How many eyes? I just need to know in case of because I'm doing the size of the head right now. So like how many eyes? 2? Okay, so we're sticking with 2 eyes. Okay, 2 eyes, 2 eyes, 2 eyes. 2 eyes coming your way. Yeah, and I don't know if like you can go back a few seconds ago, but I did show like the first drawing I did for today's live stream. And basically it was a creature with one eye. Both eyes. Okay. Okay, so we're doing 2 eyes. I'm really just gonna do like 2 sockets though, because some people have tried to ask me like, any questions or ideas like what I should do for the eyes. Should I like do where like one eyeball is like sticking out? You know, just general questions and stuff. How old are you? I look 16. I am 24. I am 24 years old. I am 24 years old. Okay. Yes, I'm 24. Okay, here's what I got. Oh, the head looks weird. The head looks weird. Okay. Wow, the fact that I look like I'm 24. Why did I say look like 24? I am 24. I was born in 2001. I was born in 2001. I'm a Gen Z. I thought you were 16 or 17. Why do people assume I look younger than I do with my actual age? Like, here's the thing though, okay? I know I've already talked about this many times, and I'm very sorry for saying it again, but I have had moments where so many people have come up to me and asked me, like, you look younger. What's your secret? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm 24. And people around me are just like, well, how do you look so young? And I'm just like, well, I don't know. I use Clean and Clear. I use a face scrubbing product I use on my face. I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that helps, but okay. Okay, so Nita, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Nita told me to like draw eyes, like the one she's showing. He, she, I don't know. Sorry if genetics. No, it can't be genetics because so my parents had actually ended up looking like their ages, like they were when I was 24. And pretty much all my siblings had like a glow up, meaning like they're not the same anymore. They are still, I mean, they're still my siblings, but they're all grown up and have like different features. Meanwhile, I look like I'm young. I look like I'm young, and it's a curse. It's a curse that I have to deal with. Okay, so here's what I got now. Okay, so what should I add on here? What should I add? And do keep in mind, this is Halloween. This is Halloween, so yeah. This is Halloween, so I am requesting anybody to like, you know, give me some ideas. Oh wow, I've almost been live for an hour. It's already 55 minutes. I said that exactly. I think I said that exactly when it was going to be 55. Light shade to eyeball. What? This is supposed to be Halloween. It's supposed to be nonsense. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna start working on the torso for a minute. But yeah. So to Nita, hopefully I'm saying your name right. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm very sorry. For this live stream, basically, wait, if it's Halloween and it's daytime, where are you? It is 3 o'clock. Okay, I think congratulations, you finally got the answer. It is, well, technically it's 2:58 p.m. right now, but it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and kids don't start trick-or-treating well until like 7, I think. And the reason why 7 is because, but also they're gonna have to bundle up because it is cold as a meat locker out there. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So it's also Friday. It's also Friday. So kids wouldn't even have to be going to school tomorrow, which means they can stay out as long as they want. But yeah, it's Halloween. Which here's the thing though. I think I remembered like the one time I'd actually went out for Halloween when I was a kid. I think one time I went out and it was a Friday and it was the best. Like I didn't have to go to school the next day. I didn't have to do nothing like that. I got to stay up, eat a bunch of candy and experience such a massive sugar rush. Okay, so here's what I got now so far. Hello there, Forsake fan. Hopefully I'm saying your username right. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Cool. Pretend to be an alien. I'm trying. Okay, that was just terrible. So for those who didn't know why I was doing this, I was trying to do the dance from UFO by 5E. You know, play so good, she's an alien. Toys in the sky never come down. Oh, that was just awful. Toys in the sky never come down. Let's go again and again. Gotcha, 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 find out. She plays so good, she's an alien. Toy so high, give me that crown. Let's go again and again. Gotcha, 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 find out. I am so sorry if you had to hear that. But yeah, I don't know why. You have a voice, you know. I don't know why. I just love doing this. Thank God for spider rings. Bro, can you listen to music right now? Dang, that was good. Thank you. Sorry, I can't play music right now only because, for one, I tried. Here's the thing though. Okay, so I tried posting a video to like this morning to try to say like Happy Halloween, but the video got taken down because of copyright reasons, which is weird because I do have a few videos that has like songs from like artists that don't have copyright reasons. But yeah. And I can't actually play. I wish I could play Guns N' Roses. I wish. Problem is that my laptop is just refusing to work, and that's how mostly I go when I go live. I always try to play music. I try to mostly play it from my laptop, but since my laptop wants to act like a complete, you know what, I have to, yeah, I can't play music. Oh, hey, I've almost been live for an hour. Just less than 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Now we've been live for an hour. Wow, this is actually the longest I've ever been live, specifically here on YouTube. Because normally I'm like live for like, I mean, technically almost an hour, but it's more like close and not like an actual hour. But hey, you know what? Today's a special day. It's Halloween. So, yeah. But anyways, let's get back to drawing. Okay, so let's see here. I am drawing the nose. And since it's Halloween, I'm going to try and draw the nose very pointy. Okay? I'm drawing a very pointy nose. And for the teeth, or for the mouth, wait. Okay. Hold on, I actually want to see it smiling. Okay. Here, let me show you what I did. Okay? That's what I did. I know that looks creepy, but it's Halloween, okay? Just go with it. And we're gonna give it some little sharp teeth. Looks like this. Exactly. Exactly, I know. But you know what? Nothing's helping me speed up the process to like draw something, but yeah. Wait, that's just awful. Okay, so my original plan was to like try and draw like little bits of like dribble going down to the mouth, but it's not working out. Oh, phew, I thought I almost broke it. The purple one. So what happened was, I don't know if you saw it, but it had bumped into this little section of my easel and the ring came off and I thought I broke it. Whoops. But you know what? It's all good. All good. Okay. Now here's what we got. I know that looks disturbing. Do you value comments on your YouTube channel? That's a very interesting question. Do I value my comments? Sorry, I'm gonna need like a minute to think think about that. Because that's a very interesting question. Because here's the thing though. So lately I have been getting a lot of attention for one short video I did back in 2023. And it wasn't until this year that that video had actually managed to like get some attention. I believe it is getting somewhere close to like 90,000 views, which is actually pretty neat, I guess, and I'm very thankful. But however, though, with that sort of attention, obviously, I also experience a lot of negative comments from that video. And basically, it's a video that I did that's astrology video, which it may, obviously, it's not like a very common thing that I post here on YouTube, although I have been posting some astrology videos here and there. And most of my videos on my channel are, of course, short videos. So, yeah. But I do mostly post astrology videos on my TikTok, which link in the description if you ever want to see me go live on TikTok. But yeah, so I've experienced a lot of hate on that video. A lot of hate comments, some good, rarely good actually. But yeah. But I try not to let it get to my head too much because I know if I do let any sort of like negative comments affect me daily, then obviously I will not, it's very bad to have and it will affect me in ways that I just can't explain. Okay, so here's what we got now. Oh, it's just awful. I don't know why, but to me it looks awful. I feel like I made the eyes and the nose and the mouth a little too big. And also kind of looks like it has a big belly. Let's just say that, a big belly. I'm very sorry. But yeah, so from that one, so I decided to make a little comment on there. I decided to make a little comment on there myself, and I've even pinned it. And basically, I had tried to, at best, explain from at least my perspective about my YouTube channel. Obviously, it's like a bit of a chaotic mess because sometimes it's either this or that. Now, here's the thing though, and I even explained how I want my YouTube channel to be known as like a very safe space for like anybody to just be themselves and we can chat, we can talk as long as like there's no like hate being spread because that's the last thing I ever really want on this channel. I don't want anyone here to spread hate towards really anybody because that's just not what I want people to like, you know. I don't want people to go around and say, "Hey, well, I was told that I should do this because of this person on YouTube or TikTok or whatever." But yeah, I don't want it. I don't want that. I don't want that. Yeah, I do appreciate the small amount of comments that are nice. I will say though, it is hard to ignore the hate comments. It is very hard because they're right there. And I think the reason why like I didn't delete that video just yet is for one thing, it's not really like I mean, there's nothing really inappropriate about it. It's just, zodiac signs who are most likely to be dominant versus submissive. Now, here's the thing though. I started learning astrology in 2023, and in that year, basically, I decided to test out the waters and try to post astrology videos onto my YouTube channel. Now, here's the thing though. I was still learning, okay? I was still learning about astrology, okay? I was a beginner. So, really though, I really though to the I was just learning and I'm still learning. But yeah. But I think people, I guess they just think it's like recent because it's just now getting attention, which doesn't make sense to me, but okay. But anyways, so yeah. I mean, I do try to level with the whole negative comments here and there, but yeah. So this is pretty much a wrap on this one. Okay. And so far for today, we have done 3. And okay, what was the oh sorry, this ring just does not want to stay on. So here's the first one. Well, technically that's the third. Here's this one. And here's this one. Honestly, this is my favorite, but I will make a post on here to see like which one. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing what I'm gonna call like the final drawing. So yeah, the final drawing, yay! Why does this person say I look like the emo kid from Hogwarts? I don't know. Guess I just look that way. I was also emo when I was in high school. Drip goes uncomfortably hard for some reason though. Drip? I don't know what that means, but okay. Hate, it's given by staff who have received it. They hate me for their turn and they're jealous. Yeah, I will be honest. I have been dealing with drama with a coworker lately, but also lately though we've been like in our own separate spaces. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm working on the final drawing for today. Ooh, yeah, the final drawing. For today at least. Okay, I will be live again tomorrow. Um, as usual, because I'm always live on Saturdays and Sundays. And I'm not going to stop doing that just because today is, Friday and it's Halloween. Hi. Okay, so for this final drawing for today, this final drawing. Yeah, don't ask. I just thought this looked nice because of the picture. Like, hold on, just tell me, have you ever like bought something? Have you ever bought something online or like from a store and you think it looks great on you, but then, or no, you think it looks great and then, you put it on and you think, this is not how I imagine picture. Where is your drawing? Okay, so currently I am working on one drawing at the moment. But I do have three others that I did today. Miss Vlogger, hopefully I'm saying that name right. So here's this one that just wrapped up doing. Yes, obviously that's a little weird. Here is another one. Told me I would draw flowers today. Well, I did just start at the head of the shape, so most likely there hopefully will be flowers. And here's the first one. Are you making a new drawing? Yes, I'm making a new drawing, but it's also going to be the final one for today. It's going to be the final drawing for today. Well, until I go live again tomorrow. Then I'm back to doing like one drawing sessions. But yeah. So far, here's the head. Well, it's just blank. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you too, Blue the Mushroom. Very interesting. Yeah, happy Halloween. It's October 31st, which means pretty soon. Tomorrow will be November. Okay. What ideas do you have? Because I actually do have an idea where I want to make this one have at least 3 eyes. 3 eyes. Okay? I'll text my friend at 1 a.m. saying, wake up, you've slept for a month. Okay. I don't think that's a good idea, but as long as your friend gets the joke, I guess, but if he doesn't, then please don't. Please be nice. So I understand you want to do something with 3 eyes, right? Yes, and I'm currently working on the sockets. I'm currently working on the little sockets here, so. Although I do need to fix the 3rd eye real quick. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The 3rd eye will be on the forehead. Okay, so here's what I got so far. Okay, so now I'm taking any ideas. Okay, I'm taking any ideas now for today's final drawing before I leave. Okay, which I can't believe I'm already been live for an hour. That's the longest I've ever been live on here. Any ideas could be helpful. Okay, you can make each eye have the center like a human's. Okay, we can do that. Da 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 da. Okay, please draw a flower. I want to see you draw a flower. Okay, I think with this drawing I can try to incorporate a flower. I will try to. Okay. Flowers instead of pupils. Too late. Here's what I got so far. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Okay, or what are you thinking? Now you can make a tier, make kind of a tier. Yeah, haha. Do keep in mind this is all just like family friendly, so. Although technically I think I've already said I like a swear word somewhere in like the beginning, which my apologies. Okay. Here's the thing though, whenever I try to like draw an eye and like you want me to make like a tear, most likely I'm going to have to like I don't know. Okay, let's see. So I'm just gonna draw like a regular nose. I'm gonna draw a nose. Some scars. Oh, that would be interesting. Here we go. Okay, so I just drew like, just like a little nose, a little cartoon nose. So, yeah. Okay, some scars would definitely be fun to see. So let's draw out some little scars here and there. Let's draw out some little scars. So, okay, so for the scars, I'm thinking like I can do them like on the side. So like here's what I got so far. Obviously that's not the full scar. I am gonna try to add some details to it. But this is just one of like where the scars are gonna be. So yeah. Anyways, I do hope that you know, I do hope that you are all doing okay today. I do hope that the most of you who are celebrating Halloween, I hope you're celebrating Halloween and you know, you're gonna be safe, you're gonna be okay. Okay, so for the scars, I am trying to add some little stitches. So I'm drawing some X's on them just so that way it can like make it look like it has somewhat make it look like it has scars. So that way, and here's the thing though, I think I have done this a few times where I had drawn and I decided that if I wanted to like make it look like a scar, I want to see if like I can add some X's over the lines because I want to try and see if I can make that look like the at least the picture looks like it has stitches. at least. Or like shows at least like a scar or something. So like I'm just drawing out. So here's what I got. Here's what I got. Here, I'll show you. Okay. So that's what I got so far, and that's just me working on the scars. Ooh, but you know what? That does give me an idea though, what you just showed me. Yes, thank you. Thank you for laughing. Okay. That's too many OMG. I know, I'm sorry. But you know what? Now I have an idea. Now I have an idea what I want to do. Okay? So I'm gonna make this figure have four sleeved arms, or like have four arms. I want to make this little figure looks like it has four arms, and of course, it's gonna look really ridiculous, or maybe six. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully it turns out the way I thought of in my head. Okay? Okay, so I guess we're sticking with four. Okay. So here's what I want to show you. Here's what I want to show you. Although I may need to make the arms a little bigger. Oh, it's okay, Gabby. If you have to go to bed now, you can go to bed now. I do hope that you have a good day now and you enjoy your day tomorrow, okay? And I hope you stay safe, take care, and happy Halloween. Mwah, mwah. Yep, and I hope one day you can have these as well. You just get some sleep now, okay? So, yeah. So anyways, I'm going to try and attempt to make this creature looks like it has four arms, two hands carrying knives. Okay, that's actually a very good idea. Thank you. Yeah, however though, I'm not trying to like go for like an other mother. Wait, have anyone here ever watched Caroline? Caroline or Cor not Caroline. Coraline. Why did I say Caroline? Coraline. Coraline. Oh, which is also another horror movie that I request that you can go and watch, by the way. Coraline. Yeah, so yeah, for some reason I'm thinking this I'm looking at this drawing and for some reason I'm now thinking of like the mother character from Coraline, the other mother, of course. And I gotta say, I loved that movie when I was a kid, although there were certain scenes that kind of did scare me a little bit. But I'm an adult now, and the only thing that scares me is my bank account. Nah, but I've watched the trailers. Okay. Well, I won't spoil it for you. I won't spoil. Excuse me. I won't spoil it for you, but okay. I won't spoil anything for you, I promise. But yeah, so I had watched Coraline as a child, and it was magical for me to remember that as a child. Which I can't believe I'm now saying that as a child, as a child, as a child. I can't believe I'm just now saying I'm one of those people that now says when I was a child, because I'm 24 years old now. And I can't believe I was a child so long ago. Like, so long ago when I was a child. Which, I can't believe I'm saying that now. Like, because normally whenever I hear the words when I was a child, I would hear that from like adults when I was a kid. But now that I am one, I'm just like, okay, so when I was a child, sorry, I have to scratch my nose. Yeah, I can't believe that I'm now saying that out loud. You know you're old when you get to say that. Okay. Sorry, I also am blowing um I'm blowing air from my mouth because, well, my bangs are too long. I'm pretty sure that my last barber had butchered my hair. So, yeah. So there you go. Okay. So I'm currently drawing the hands and okay, so I'm about to show you what I have gotten so far with the hands specifically. So this is what I got. This is what I got. And obviously I'm not done yet. I'm not done with the hands yet because I still need to draw because Nita said two hands carrying knives. Okay. Which is what I'm trying to attempt to do. I'm attempting to draw knives. Okay. Not saying they're going to turn out perfect, but also, yeah. I can't tell if that clap's being sarcastic because whenever someone says something to me and they say that's amazing, it's always something that's sarcastic. So, yeah. I'm sorry if, like, I assume you're saying it with sarcasm. I just don't know. And do keep in mind, this is like cartoon, so it's basically as best I can draw when it comes to like little knives. But yeah. I hope this turns out okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's what I got now. Here's what I got. Sorry, I still need to blow air into my hair. Yeah, so that's what I got now. Now for the legs, I'm just gonna do like the classic legs I've been drawing for quite a while, and well, that's gonna be it. Okay, it's cool. I mean it. Aw, thank you. Yeah, once again, I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not, but thank you. And here's the thing though, I will be posting these photos on here on YouTube later today or tonight or wherever time it is where you may currently be at. But yeah. Ooh, the shoes are even off. You know what? That's just how it's gonna be. Okay, that's just how it's gonna be. So, okay. So here's this. And finally, I do want to make something with the mouth, so I'm just gonna do like it's smiling because I figured, that would look nice. And of course, maybe add some little teeth. So like, okay. It's like here's what I got. Okay, now I'm gonna outline. I'm gonna take this black pencil and just wrap up this final drawing for today. And yep. Okay, so anyways, I do hope anybody who's watching this live stream, thank you so much for joining my live stream for today. Even though it's pretty obvious there wasn't that many people from what I saw at least, I am very thankful to everyone who, did show up and, gave me some ideas for, some drawings for today. And I know for a fact that, I don't go live that often. I don't go live that often on here. And when I do go live, it is for a few short hours or minutes. But yeah. But yeah, I am very thankful to everyone who joins. Hello, Pentagram from India. Hello, India. How are you doing? Happy Halloween. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So overall, I would say although this has been like my longest live stream, this has been my longest live stream. I feel very thankful to have gotten a chance to talk with all of you, for more than just like less than an hour. I can't believe I've been chatting for like nearly 2 hours on here just because I'm looking at, and also just the way I look. I can tell I look like I have a very pale complexion. That's just because I'm naturally pale. I don't have, you know, I'm just naturally pale. Everyone from when I was a kid called me a vampire. Well, when I was a kid or a child, they used to call me a vampire, so there you go. But yeah, so right before I end this live, and of course I will be going live again tomorrow, and I'll be back to doing one drawings. I will be going back to just doing like singular drawings. So, yeah. So hopefully, I'm thankful for my algorithm. Well, get ready because next month is Thanksgiving. Next month will be Thanksgiving. And there's going to be a lot of thanks going around. Hopefully, one of those thanks is people will be able to afford food, because right now at the moment, America is at the brinks of collapse because we got a president that would rather spend $180 million on a frickin' ballroom than on the actual country itself. I mean, if I had that much money, first of all, I would actually buy a modestly good house, nothing crazy. Maybe a pool, but at best a two-story house, a house that maybe has like 4 rooms at most, three and a half bathrooms, a nice little driveway. A nice little driveway. Sub done. We'll be waiting for it. Wait, waiting for me to show up again? I will be live again tomorrow, but I do go live at a different time. So normally weekends I go live like around 3 o'clock, and obviously I don't go live throughout the weekdays because your boy does need some rest and to relax from always going live. So he doesn't lose his mind. But yeah, so like I said, I will be live again tomorrow. But until then, here we go. Here's today's drawing. Ta-da! This is today's final drawing for today. Yep. And that'll be all. Okay. Well, now that okay, those are showing up now. Here's the final drawing for today. Okay. You okay, man? Yeah, I'm just tired because also in like less than 12 hours, I have to get up and get ready for work tomorrow. And let's just say my job involves me waking up at 4 o'clock in the frickin' morning. That's all I can say. But yeah, so anyways, I know it's sad for me to say this, but I am going to be getting off live here in just a few minutes. But before I do want to go around and say thank you so much again for joining my live today. Thank you so much for chatting with me. Thank you very much for giving me ideas for all the drawings that I did for today. Like I said, I will be live again tomorrow. So if you want to, make sure you hit that bell notification so you can be notified when when you see me go live again tomorrow. So yeah. What do you think of the LGBTQ plus community? I'm bisexual, so you take a guess. I love it. Yeah, I'm trying to spread love. I'm trying to make a heart, but it's hard with these rings. It's hard with these rings. But yeah. Okay, but yeah, so anyways, I am gonna be getting off live here now. I will be live again tomorrow around 3 p.m. Eastern time. So, if you want to, make sure you hit that bell notification so you be notified when I go live tomorrow, okay? And also, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I go live every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday. So, and I was only live today because it's Halloween, but maybe next time I will probably go live again for another holiday, hopefully. But until then, thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. And as always, take care and stay safe. And like I said, don't forget to hit that alarm button so you can be notified when I go live. And also, don't forget to like this live stream, and also click the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Take care now. Stay safe, and happy Halloween. Mwah. Bye. Oh, and I love you. I know that's weird for me to say, but I'm just saying that, okay? Thank you. Mwah. See you tomorrow. I love you.